Welcome back, everybody, to the Marshall Thundering Herd Dynasty. Marshall has went 5-1 in Sun Belt Conference play as we conclude the regular season today and play our final two games of the season. In the second half, our offense has finally hit a stride and we have put up a lot of points through the last 4 or 5 games. And we have really found a identity here on offense, and that's really getting the ball to Tyshawn Chapman, a speedy slot receiver. He will be closing in on a 1,000-yard, 10-touchdown season, more than likely in this episode. That's where he's headed. But last episode, we got our first loss of the conference play here in the Sun Belt, losing to Louisiana, who is now 9-1 overall and 6-0 overall in conference play. But in the Sun Belt, there are really no surprises. Troy, Appalachian State are at the top, but it looks like they might be just short depending on how we do today. But it's going to be Louisiana and Marshall at the top with UL Monroe at the bottom. They are winless so far this season. Cole Pennington is having a pretty good year. The turnovers are happening, but more touchdowns than turnovers. AJ Turner is at just about 600 yards rushing. 4.8 yards per carry is pretty good. 7 touchdowns as well. I really looked for a boost on offense. There are other guys that are eligible to kind of be, a pseudo starter. I would say this is kind of a running back group by committee. We haven't really played Antoine Roberts too much, but he is also an option. But AJ Turner has been the starter for most of the year, along with Ethan Payne getting some carries. Braylon Brown is a junior transfer. He's been pretty good. He's over 500 yards. Chuck Montgomery will get there as well to the 500-yard mark. But Chapman has really been, the number one. Like I said, he's closing in on that 10-touchdown, 1,000-yard season. But defensively, really getting after the quarterback has been a challenge. Michael Green leads us in sacks. He's got 3.5. He's been pretty good in run defense, so he hasn't exactly lost his spot yet. But I've been trying different things out, different schemes, different zone blitzes, because that's what we do best, playing in zone coverage. Man, we really can't play man. But Jamari Ishmael is really the guy that I really want to make a change on right now, and I want to get somebody out there that maybe could make a different type of impact than he has. And Poloni Franklin is a sophomore. He has higher finesse moves at 80, so maybe that could be the difference. I just want to get some different looks on defense and see if we can come up with, something else to get after the quarterback. Today we go up against Old Dominion first and then Arkansas State. But Old Dominion has the conference's leading passer as far as yards go in Grant Wilson. He is a junior, pretty good, and he's got some good weapons around him. He's got a running game that hasn't really gotten going yet, but his receiving core is pretty good. They have 3 700-yard receivers in Williams and Isaiah Page and Miles Austin. They also have a pretty good tight end in Jalen Butler, but they have a lot of weapons. So today, we're going to need our cornerbacks to show up, and pretty much every week our cornerbacks have been showing up, including Corey Myrick, who is a freshman on the outside now. He is a starter. He's taken over that smart spot. And then Amir Foster has been our number 1 cornerback all year. He has been phenomenal. Well, we probably go up against the best defender we've placed all season in Jason Henderson. He is one of the highest rated guys in the game right now. He's got platinum with the natural fan favorite and clear-headed. He's 91 overall, and he is a sure tackler. He's not really a pass rusher much, but he can make an impact on the defensive side of the football as we do return home for this game, wearing our all-black uniforms in front of this home crowd here. And our stadium is just about filled up. There are a couple of empty seats, but this fan base is starting to get behind this team. Let's get this game underway as we start out this game with the Rock here. 7-3 Marshall going up against 7-4 Old Dominion. And you got to think the winner of this game will probably go to the conference championship game to face Louisiana. 21 touchdowns, 13 interceptions here for Cole Pennington. And we start out here with the ball. The first play of the game is an orbit screen, this time to A.J. Turner, who's got space, and he picks up a gain of 11, and that's enough for a first down. Going right back to him. Good blocking, and that's going to be another good gain of 12 yards on the ground this time by Turner. I definitely want to start giving him some inside zone carries, as this is a throw out to left side. And there's a great move by Braylon Brown, the transfer from Ole Miss, who, like I said, is closing in on a pretty good season so far here in his first year with the Thundering Herd, as A.J. Turner picks up the first down. He's got a quick 20 yards off of 2 carries. We're across the 50 now, loading up, throwing deep. He's looking for Chapman in the end zone. It's a touchdown. What a throw by Pennington, and Tyshawn Chapman about 150 yards away from that 1,000-yard mark. He's at 7 touchdowns. That makes it 8, and he opens this game up with an opening drive touchdown reception. 7-0, a great start here against the leading passer here in the Sun Belt, as he hands off this time to number 3, Devin Roche, and he picks up a gain of about 9 and a first down. Roche is a freshman starting ahead of a senior, and that's a good play by Poloni Franklin already, and it's a loss of 3 yards. Changing the play is Grant Williams, the junior quarterback here for a 3rd and 4. Throwing up the seam, he's got number 11, Miles Alston, and he gets across the 50, just at about the maybe 49-yard marker, and it's a first down. Big conversion right there now. This is a play-action fake throwing across the middle, and that is caught. Oh, out of the outstretched arms of Josh Moten. It's a big first down catch to Isaiah Page. Handoff back to Roche, and I highlighted earlier that they haven't been able to run the football. You can already see they're giving the ball to Roche quite a bit as they get it to a 3rd and 4. Here is the quarterback, Williams. He throws this one out of the back of the end zone. Nobody open, and they will line up for the field goal here, and this one is wide to the left. The CPU has like a big issue with trying to hit that field goal. It depends on where it's marked on the field, but some kickers just can't make that angle. So we do get a good win on defense to open this game. There is a nice RPO action to Chuck Montgomery. And he is the one returner in this receiving room, but I accidentally stopped recording right here, but as you can see, Chuck Montgomery got a good catch right there to get inside the 10, and then Ethan Payne does cap off this drive with a touchdown. So we do go up 14-0 in our first couple of offensive possessions. So Old Dominion down by 2 scores now, running the read option. This time it's going to be Grant Williams. He is their leading rusher on the season as well, and he keeps it for a first down. Close to the 30. Another handoff, this time to the freshman, Devin Roche. He's across the 50. Now, he has not eclipsed 100 yards at all this season. He's only got about 300 yards rushing total. As here's another quick throw, this time to the big tight end, Jalen Butler, as he gets close to the sticks. 3rd and inches, back to Roche. He cuts to the outside. He's got that quickness as well. He's a smaller back, and he's shifty, and he picks up the first. Continuing to run the ball. This is Roche breaking the tackle, and that's Watson who could not bring him down, and it's going to be a big first down run. So now they're inside the 10-yard line, and now it's a 2nd and goal. This time Williams keeps it, and it's Michael Green with the tackle in the backfield, and we get him back to the 7 for a 3rd and goal. Now here is Williams in the pocket. Has a clean pocket, and he chooses to throw it away. It didn't seem like pressure was in his face right there. He just maybe saw a ghost, and the kicker does knock this one through. It makes it 14-3. Pennington now at about the 24-yard line. Stepping up in the pocket, he goes down. Andre Robertson gets the sack right there. As now we lose 5 from the original line of scrimmage. It's a 3rd and 15, and the pressure gets to us. And here comes Old Dominion back on offense here with Grant Williams putting it together a nice drive. A last drive. We'll see what he can do this time. And the read option keeper, and he picks up about a gain of 4. Good tackle right there just in front of the first down sticks. It's now a 3rd and 2. Williams changing the play at the line. Back to Roche. It's a tackle in the backfield by the senior leader, Isaiah Gibson. They punt this one away, and the punt is out of bounds, but it looks like they're going to call running into the kicker, or I guess roughing the kicker, and they get a free first down. Ian Foster gets called for the penalty. That's going to kill us there. Grant Williams keeps on the next play. He picks up about a gain of 15 yards to the 23, and it's a first down. Just about 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Handoff. This is Roche, and he's got space and a first down. He's closing already in on his career high in rushing yards in a game. He gets to the outside. This time diving hit at the 1. And it looks like he's going to be stopped just short. Daytion Smith with the hit. But it doesn't matter. The backup running back comes in, and he scores. Aaron Young, the senior running back, he scores from about a half yard out and caps off that short drive, I guess, after the roughing. It's 10-14. Here is a quick throw across the middle, and that is looking for Elijah Metcalf, but he can't hold on. And now it is a 3rd and 10. At our own 21, Pennington throws across the middle into traffic. It's intercepted. A bad decision right there from Pennington. He tried to fit it low, and he just couldn't get it there. It's just an interception, and now Old Dominion has very short field position at the 23. So here is Grant Williams now looking to punch it in this time. He's going to hand it off back to Roche. Roche makes a man miss, and that's going to be about a gain of 7. It's 3rd and 3 now. They're inside the 5. We got to get some pressure on them here in the red zone. Here's a throw to the end zone. It's going to be knocked out, and that's Daytion Smith, who's one of our hardest hitting safeties on the roster, and they will miss another field goal. Wow, the same exact yard marker as well. And now we get to take back over at the 20. So now here we go. Here is A.J. Turner who gets to the outside and picks up a gain of 10. The 2-minute warning does come as now we get a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs here at the 30. Running Ethan Payne in motion. Here's a quick throw to the right side, and Cade Conley tries to get out of bounds, but he will not get there. The clock continues to run here, 2nd and 1. We go right back to Conley, and he's open, and he's close to the 48-yard line just about, and it's a first down. You want to use some clock on this drive as well. Here's a dump-off pass, and that's going to be Ethan Payne out of the backfield. He has a lot of space. He gets to the 35, and we do eventually burn our first time out here. So now 50 seconds to go. Here's a throw to the right side. It's A.J. Turner. He gets hit hard out of bounds. That one should stop the clock. And now here we are at the 21, trying to put some points on the board here with 45 seconds to go. Here's a throw to the end zone. It's behind the receiver and intercepted. And they will take it out of the end zone to about the 16. But Chuck Montgomery had a step. I think if Pennington would have put some air under this one, he underthrew it, and it was intercepted by the defense. But I think even Chapman may have been the better throw right there. So 1st and 10 now. Here is Grant Williams throwing up the seam. He's got his man for a first down, and they will call a timeout there. Another catch by Miles Alston. Williams throws across the middle. Wide open is Isaiah Page. He gets to about the 17-yard line, and it's a first down. Williams now at about the 15-yard line throws this one out of bounds. They have no timeouts remaining here. 11 seconds. A sack will take us into halftime probably. Throwing to the end zone. I thought that was going to be picked off by Corey Myrick. Instead, it's incomplete. And now they settle for another field goal on the left hash. And this one is good. Off of the left upright and through. And they finally hit one of those field goals. And it's a 14-13 game going into half. So far, it's been an even matchup. We started fast with that 14-0 lead, but Old Dominion has crawled their way back. It's now a 1-point game. Grant Williams starts out the second half with a throw across the middle. He's got Deontay Vines for the first down right there. At the 41 now, handoff. Roche's got space. He will hit the hole hard and get all the way to the 25. That one takes him over 100 yards on the day. His first 100-yard game in his career. Handoff. This time, Tyquez Legs gets him wrapped up in the backfield for a loss of a couple yards. As it eventually brings Grant Williams in this offense to a 3rd and 12. Throwing to a wide open Deontay Vines. and he will be down at the 6, and now it's goal to go for this offense. They come out here with empty, this time throwing to the flats on the left side, and it's Vines again. This time he gets in for 6, and Old Dominion will take the lead here, trying to play spoiler here for the Marshall Thundering Herd and maybe make their way into the conference championship game. We start the next drive with a nice throw. That's Chuck Montgomery, the junior. He gets pushed out of bounds for a first down. Back to Ethan Payne, the senior running back, and he picks up a gain of 11. Got to still have that balance here in this offense as we're in the third quarter. This time Pennington in the pocket, throws deep. He's one-on-one, and he's got Chapman again. Touchdown! Chapman just outruns the cornerback, and Pennington makes an absolutely beautiful throw. You cannot lay that up better than that. And it's now a 21-all game. So here we go now. Here is Grant Williams running the ball with Roche. Roche picks up a few yards to start the next drive. We actually kicked this one out of bounds, so that's why they have this great field position. Williams keeps it on a 3rd and 3. He stood up at the first down marker, and he's going to be marked just a yard short. And Ethan Sanchez will come out for another field goal. This one is from 56 yards, and he knocks this one through. Wow. What a kick by him. And now it is a 3-point game. 24-21 in Old Dominion's favor as A.J. Turner gets going with the first down carry to start the next drive. 1st and 10 across just about the 50. Here is Chapman, and he's fighting forward for the first down, and he puts the ball on the ground, picked up by Old Dominion. Tyshawn Chapman with 2 touchdown scores today just tries to do a bit too much on that play. Just go down. You had about an 8-yard gain. You weren't going much farther than that, and Old Dominion takes over, now up 3. Grant Williams in this ODU offense. Throwing to left side. That's caught. It's going to be Miles Alston again, and he gets a first down, and they're in the red zone. 2nd and 5 throw. That's a quick one to the tight end, Jalen Butler. He gets a couple, and now it's 3rd and short. Just about a yard and a half, it looks like. A quick slant to the right side. It's caught. It's a touchdown. That's Kelby Williams, the junior, over Amir Foster, who's not very good in man coverage. He really does specialize in zone, and he gives up the touchdown. So here we go now. Back on offense. Here's Pennington throwing to the right side. That's going to be Chapman. You got to go right back to your best player. Got to give him his confidence back, and he picks up the first. And off A.J. Turner has the space. He gets hit hard for a gain of 4 yards. Now we're at the 50 here for a 2nd and 6. 9 minutes to go. Pennington sees a man wide open. It's Braylon Brown. 3 long touchdown passes in this game for Cole Pennington. And Braylon Brown just has press coverage, and he just runs right past the cornerback. Doesn't even get pressed or anything. And that's just an easy pitch and catch for Pennington. And Pennington just absolutely throws that ball perfectly once again. So now here we are, 31-28, now down by 3. There's a nice stop in the backfield by the defense. It's a loss of 3. Roche has been getting busy. They give it right back to him, and he breaks the tackle from Isaiah Gibson and fights forward for about a gain of 9. 3rd and 4, play action fake this time. Tyquez Legs is there for the sack. Somehow, some way, Tyquez Legs finds a way to make an impact, and he does get to the quarterback. Ethan Payne now starting out the next drive after the punt, and he picks up a gain of 4. Pennington now running, it looks like Tyshawn Chapman in motion. This time in the pocket, a clean one. He throws deep to left side, and he finds Chapman again. 1,000 yards for Chapman. It's been quite the season for him, but he has just been amazing here in his first year with Marshall. 1st and 10 now, inside, just outside the red zone actually. Here's A.J. Turner making a move. He gets hit hard, but does pick up enough for the first down, holding on to that football. Bunch formation to the right side. Pennington throws, and it's a wide open Cade Conley. Touchdown. I love the concept here in the red zone. Bunch trips formation to the right side. Chuck Montgomery, who's been absolutely deadly today, and then leaves Cade Conley, who really hasn't touched the ball much today, wide open, and they forget about him. And it's 35-31, down 10, and we come back and take the lead. So here is Marshall now, 5.5 minutes to go. Can we play some defense? But Roche has other ideas. He picks up the first down there. Devin Roche has been incredible today. I would say this offensive line has just been just as good. They have been killing us up front as Roche picks up 6. 3rd and 4. Go right back to Roche. It's a draw play, and he just gets to the first down marker right there. He needed 4. He got like 4.5. 1st and 10 again. We send some pressure this time, and it's a dump-off pass to Aaron Young and a great tackle by J.J. Roberts, the senior safety. 3rd and 9. Throwing to left side. That's caught right in front of Corey Myrick, and he picks up a first down. Good find by Williams. Just under 3 minutes. The clock is running now. They want to use some clock on this drive. Here's an RPO action throw to the right side. It's intercepted. Amir Foster comes down with it, and another interception added to his total. I believe that's 7 on the year for Amir Foster, and he just shows his athleticism right there, going up and getting it, and he comes down with that rock. Marshall now, 2 minutes to go. You know we're going to run the football here. Here is Turner fighting forward, and he does get tackled, and ODU is going to start to use their timeouts, and it's a 3rd and 2 now. They've used 1 timeout already, running a man in motion. We're going to flip it to him. It's Tyshawn Chapman, and he will be tackled behind the sticks, and they call another timeout, and we have to punt this one away. So Grant Williams, the Sun Belt leading passer, down by 4 with about 60 yards to go. He finds his tight end, Jalen Butler, first for a gain of 8. They will hurry it up to the line here. Williams in the pocket. He's going to have to back up. Tyke's legs moving him in the pocket, but he still finds a man downfield. It's Miles Alston for the first down. Just about a minute to go here for a 2nd and 2. Here is Williams throwing to left side. It's intercepted. The true freshman, Corey Myrick, will take it to the 40, to the 30, tackled. And how about the freshman here? And that will be the ball game. Just remember last drive, this same exact curl route at the marker went for a first down on the 3rd and 8, and we'll just rewind and take a look at that. But that will send us probably to the conference championship. It was 3rd and 9. Here was the play. A throw to the left side to Isaiah Page for the first down. This time Myrick reads it, and he takes advantage. 35-31. What a game here to probably, like I said, send us to the Sun Belt Conference Championship. What a game by Cole Pennington, too. He had some beautiful throws in this one. Obviously had the 2 interceptions, but we did extremely well moving the football down the field, putting that pressure on ODU late in that game, because Grant Wilson, well, I was saying Williams that whole game. Grant Wilson definitely was struggling there down the stretch, especially in that last 5 minutes. He was making some pretty bold throws, and obviously 2 of them ended up being interceptions. Cole Pennington, 21 of 26, so he had 5 incompletions. 2 of them went for interceptions, so he was exceptional today. But Tyshawn Chapman does go to that 1,000-yard mark here on the season, 8 for 151, 2 touchdowns. He's 1 touchdown short of that 10-touchdown season, by the way. We did not get much pressure, but Tyke's legs did come up with a big sack there in the 4th quarter. And we didn't get the pressure that we wanted, but we at least got Grant, wow, don't say Williams, Grant Wilson uncomfortable there late in the game. And then with 2 interceptions, that was amazing. Amir Foster actually has 6 interceptions on the year, and Myrick now has 5. So 6 and 5 respectively for our outside cornerbacks. Amir Foster has been tremendous there for us, and so has Corey Myrick. But I got to give Amir Foster his credit. he holds down that number one receiver every week. Corey Myrick actually has 83 zone coverage. I'll have to go back and check what it used to be when the season started, but it definitely wasn't 83 zone. He's definitely progressed from there. So after that game, Kerry Cage does commit. He was one of our top defensive end recruits the entire season. He's been pretty much eyeing us, but just hasn't committed. And he is a guy with 81 speed coming off of the edge there. 84 strength is decent. 70 power moves definitely needs to improve. So we're going to be just looking to probably develop him when he gets on campus. We do get some bad news with Danny Jocelyn, who was our top cornerback recruit. He ends up committing to Iowa State, so that kind of sucks because I definitely wanted to add some cornerback depth. So going into the final weeks of the season, I'm definitely going to be looking at athletes or cornerbacks to recruit. And now we get to the final game of the season to face Arkansas State here. And Arkansas State has had bad luck this year. They started off the season losing 5 straight games, then went on a 3-game win streak, and then lost the final 3 games leading into this game. But they have a good young quarterback. I would say this is more of a not fluke year, but just a down year. They're going to be good in the future. Jalen Rayner is their young quarterback. He is a sophomore this year. Had a really good freshman season. There's a lot of buzz around him. He reminds me of Jalen Hurts. He is an excellent competitor. But defensively, that's really been their issue. They've given up a lot of points this season, and their offense just hasn't been able to keep up. So going into this game, definitely going to be looking to put up some points here against, kind of a lackluster defense, so to speak. So here we are for the final game of Sun Belt play and the regular season before heading to the Sun Belt Conference Championship as we officially locked up that spot. Here is in the first quarter, a quick throw across the middle. It's Braylon Brown who breaks free. And Braylon Brown, his longest touchdown catch of the year, goes for 80 yards and an opening drive touchdown as Pennington just continues to just attack down the football field in the latter half of the season. And it's 7-0. Later in the first quarter, here is Rayner in the pocket, throwing to the end zone, and it's number 6 for Corey Myrick, the freshman. He takes it out of the end zone and gets to about the 5. Probably a bad decision right there, but he is now tied with the team lead with interceptions on the season with Amir Foster. Number 6 for him. So now here we go, Pennington throwing to the end zone here in the second quarter, and that's Chapman. And he has double-digit touchdown catches on the year. He's already over 1,000 yards, but that officially makes it a great season here for the slot receiver. Here in the second quarter still, here's Chapman again, and he breaks free, and he will score again for number 2. So back-to-back games with 2 touchdowns for Chapman, and that actually puts him over 100 yards on the game as well. And Chapman is having an excellent year. If there was an offensive MVP, it's definitely got to be Tyshawn Chapman. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's a deep shot this time looking for Montgomery. And he had Chapman across the middle wide open. But instead we settled for the field goal here to end the first half. And that was the season long there for Reese Veerhoff, 53 yards. Let's fast forward here in this game here in the fourth quarter. Jalen Rayner coming back in this one, but he does find his tight end wide open, and his tight end isn't even looking for the football. So here is Braylon Braxton in the game here in the fourth quarter. Why is he in the game? Well, we're going to have to check, but he finds Tyshawn Chapman, and it looks like Cole Pennington had a pulled hamstring, and he's out for the fourth quarter, so Braylon Braxton will have to bring this one home. 6 minutes to go. Braxton, the playbook changes a little bit with Braxton in the game. Here is a quick throw and an orbit screen. A.J. Turner fights forward for a first down. At the 24 now, another quick throw. It's Turner again fighting, and he gets taken down before the first down sticks, but it's 4th and 3. Up by 3, we're going to go for this to kind of seal up this game. Here's a quick throw. It's Braylon Brown at the sticks, and he falls down for a first down. So here is Braxton now, the transfer from UAB. He throws this one to the corner of the end zone. Actually, the transfer from Tulsa, not UAB. 3rd and 11. Here he is in the pocket now, throwing short, and he's got Metcalf. He's going to be 5 yards short. But another scenario here, up by 3. but we want to put this game away. It's 4th and 5. Braxton now in the pocket, a short throw. That's caught. It's Braylon Brown trying to fight for the end zone, but it's tackled at the 1. And he's got 4 for 105 today. That's actually his best game of the year. As we get to the 1, handoff this time, Antoine Roberts. I said I wanted to get him involved as well. It's a touchdown, and he seals this game up as Marshall wins their final 2 games of the season here. And we will walk to a Sun Belt Conference Championship game to face Louisiana. 38-28 here versus Arkansas State. And this was a good close to the season. All these games are really close. That's why I love Heisman difficulty in this game. It's probably one of the best as far as, like, I usually play on all Madden and Heisman. This is probably the best gameplay. You just never know what you're going to get game in and game out. Every game is close. You can't take any team for granted. Tyshawn Chapman, 151, 2 touchdowns. I believe he was at 150 last game. So, man, he is just having a tremendous season. Montgomery was over 100 yards, and so was Braylon Brown. So this was the first time this season that we had 3 100-yard receivers in one game, which is pretty awesome. But still no sacks for this pass rushing unit. But now we move on to the conference championship week. Our top receiver recruit, DeJuan Whitehead, commits to Marshall. And he is a guy that I really, really like, and is a guy that's probably going to play pretty much right away. Now, I'm probably going to use him in gadget situations because he is 6'2", but 97 speed. That is instantly the fastest player on the entire team. He has the best friend mental ability and fan favorite as well. Now, his route running isn't as polished, but that speed we have to use. So I'm definitely excited for him to come to campus. And we officially get the nod here and play Louisiana in the Sun Belt Championship. They finished the season strong, winning their final game versus UL Monroe by 10 with an 11-1 record, and both teams are now ranked. Marshall is 21, and Louisiana is 11-1. They are at number 13. Now, looking at the group of 5 teams, the Sun Belt had the best overall record as any G5 conference had. The American was not good. The MAC conference had Akron at 9-3. We just saw Liberty win the Conference USA, or at least go to the championship with 3 losses. And then the Mountain West, Nevada was 8-4. So here we are here in the Sun Belt at 9-3. Appalachian State is 8-4. So we really had 3 teams who would have probably been the best team in the other group of 5 conferences. So that means we are ranked. So this game could have playoff implications because the best group of 5 team automatically makes the college football playoff. So there is a possibility in a world where if we win this game, we will be in the playoffs in year 1. So the championship game is here. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Keenan. Still got crack, they fiendin'. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still trying to fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going.